Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back, Brennan again. And if you cannot tell, we are in the car. It's been a very long time since I've done a car vlog. I'm using my iPhone for this, so this is going to be a test trial run. I do have my good camera with me, but the last couple times I've used that because I have a window mount for it, and the roads in Rhode Island are very bad, even though it's kind of a pun, Rhode Island, get it? Every time I go over a bump or like a pothole, the camera shakes really bad, and people complain about the actual quality and the fact that they get motion sickness, and they ask me if I can keep the camera still, which is kind of impossible to do if I'm driving and it's mounted to my window. So I'm going to try to use this iPhone setup. I've seen a couple other people do it, and the quality on the iPhone 5S seems to be pretty good for video. So I figured I'd go ahead and do that. Now, as part of this, I'm also going to be uploading my main work from my back squats today. So today starts, I believe, week 6, cycle 3 of my BBSM, which is Boss Barbell Strength Method. And I know it's kind of getting repetitive with me saying that, but people still think I say BDSM, or they don't understand what BBSM stands for. So Boss Barbell Strength Method, and that is a program that's been put together for me by Dan Green, which hopefully you guys are familiar with. So I'm going to put those clips in at the end. You'll see my first working set of 455 for 3 reps, and then my 2 follow-up working sets of 485 for 3 reps for 2 sets each. I can't even remember if I just said that. I just left the gym now. I'm exhausted. Today was a little bit of a rough day. I haven't really been feeling too well today, so I was really not looking forward to the squat work today. Not to mention that last week was kind of a condensed week with the holidays, so I didn't get my typical rest days that I would normally. Not to mention I've been eating a lot, and I've been partaking in many adult beverages, not to the point where it's going to affect my overall day-to-day function, meaning I didn't drink my face off, but I had a couple beers here and there, so it's just been a little bit of an atypical week for me. But excuses aside, it was a solid session. I got all my reps, got all my numbers, and my squat's coming along, and I got a little bit of a different angle for you guys today because the gym was kind of crowded, at least for this gym where I typically set up. I wasn't available to do that because when I used my better camera, I had to set up a little bit further back because the shot's a little bit more up close. So I had to use some weird angles, but I was actually really happy with my depth today. I got a good viewpoint of it, and 1 or 2 reps looked kind of high, but other than that, I think they looked pretty solid. So I'm very happy about that. Now, the main point of this video that I wanted to talk about today was what are my goals for upcoming for 2014? Because if you've been subscribed to my channel for any amount of time, every year I talk about goal setting because I think it's very important to actually get your goals out there. Let other people know what your goals are, whether it be putting them on paper, whether it be telling them, or whether it be very narcissistic and uploading videos to YouTube talking about that. So obviously, as you guys have noticed, I've been getting a lot into the powerlifting lately, and those are really where my goals are going to focus around. So I have a couple of short-term goals, the first of which is for my next meet, I want to get a 1400 total. So last time I competed, I think I finished with 1365. So I want to get up to 1400 short-term. Long-term goal of 2014 is to break 1500, or at least just get to 1500, which I think will be pretty good. Now, as part of that, for my main lifts, I have goals as well. So for my bench, I'd like to get it up to 350, which is going to be quite a struggle for me because I mean 350 with a pause, and a legitimate pause, not something where you just bring it down slowly and touch your chest. I want at least a 1 second, maybe even a 2 second pause. So 350, that's going to be really hard for me to do, but that's my goal for 2014. If you saw my last competition, I got 305 for a pause, so I have about 45 pounds to go. I think it is doable. However, for the squat, I'd like to get my squat up to 550. My best ever squat just in the gym was 520, but it was a struggle. You guys probably saw that video. If not, I'll link it in the description box below. Competition was 510, and that 520 came a few weeks after, so that's about a 30-pound gain, and I think that is pretty doable, and I'd like to say I'd be able to hit that fairly soon, whereas the bench might take all year for me to get there. Now, for deadlifts, best lift in a competition so far has been 575. However, my goal for 2014 is going to be to get to 650, so quite a big jump there. I hope it have it in me. I want to say right now, I think I could probably pull 600. I'm not sure. Once I finish this 10 weeks with Dan, I'm going to try to do a meet, and then I think I want to sign up for another 10 weeks with him. The progression on his program has been great. Of course, I'll do a review after the first 10 weeks to let you guys know. I've been trying to give you guys my feedback so far in the programming updates when I upload these videos, but I've really enjoyed the program so far. Unfortunately, it's not something really that's available to the public just yet. I don't know if he has plans to do that or he just wants to keep it simple coaching through him. but I honestly believe it's a great program, and I've seen great gains in just the past couple of weeks on it. So that's about it. I'm headed home. I'm going to go eat some food. You'll see the clips right after this. Let me know if you like this style of video. I know some of you like the more long drawn out where you see the entire workouts. Some of you don't like those. So just let me know what you think about this. Hope you guys all have a good new year if I don't talk to you before then. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching and stay big.